Good evening. Matt Cussel, Order of the Black Dragon. Hail Lord Satan. Tonight, I wanted to make a short YouTube video. I put one on Facebook earlier today, and I guess it didn't come out on YouTube. The difference between faith and reality. Faith, okay, let's put an instance here. Me, I use myself for instance. When I broke my leg that time, and we've heard this story, and I'm not whining about it, and I don't need no cheese with it. I got hooked on Percocets. I was in bad predicament. They wanted to amputate my leg, and we know the story. I would never walk right again and everything. I was that way for a long time. I tried, but I used faith. I was following Yahweh, and like I said, it never really changed. And you're gonna struggle. You're gonna have pain in life and everything. But the difference between the faith is once I gave it to Lord Satan and started walking with him, right away things started changing. My leg got better a lot quicker. One day I threw my cane out. I brought this point up before that, I had walked off with a red bag, excuse me. And from that day on, I told Lord Satan, I said, I'm sitting here living on $200 a week. I'm living with some woman, and it didn't work out. It ain't her fault, it ain't my fault. We just couldn't, get it right, whatever. She had her little bitty income, which wasn't much, and her child support. And I said, I need to start stepping this up. And I said, Lord Satan, I am willing to start moving along. And I got in the band and everything, and I like doing that, and it was fun, but it still didn't solve the problems of income and taking care of yourself. So I walked over to a tree, told Lord Lucifer all about it. And I said, I will. I started yelling. I said, I will walk with you stronger. I will get a fucking job. I will do it. Lo and behold, I took a walk, asked a man to mow his lawn. Said, be here tomorrow at 10 o'clock because I'm sleeping in. Successful businessman. And buys and sells houses, renovates them. I went over there, mowed his lawn. I worked an hour and a half. He gave me $30. I went and bought me some beer. I bought the gal I was with some cigarettes because we already had food and everything, and our bills were pretty much paid. She had a house willed to her. Next day, he introduced me to an old man. He was hard to work for, putting up a pole building for $10 an hour. I worked for him for a week, and I made probably about $200 that week to add to the $200 I had. Then all of a sudden, he started getting a little funny. He started drinking a lot more, so he didn't need me. He just didn't need my help no more. That was good. A couple days later, we're still messing with the band and stuff like that. My boss right here, Anderson HVAC, and I'd like to put a good advertisement out for him. He called me because he seen me on Facebook. He said, boy, he said, your brother, he said, you're out there. And he said, I'm offering you a 3-week job. I said, fucking right, brother, I'll take it. And I didn't want to leave. I was there for 5 months, doing my own thing, doing my videos, and doing my band things. And it was good for the videos. But one thing I realized that people in the public weren't going to make my life. Lord Satan and I were going to do it. I showed everybody what was it, and now I do it a different way, where I work my ass off. I'm in a band. I'm not being arrogant, but in a way I am being arrogant. I can pretty much get any girl I want, or whatever, but I pick and choose because I'm 47, 48 years old. I'm not no spring chicken. I'm an old man. Back to what I was saying about this, the man told me I had 3 weeks worth of work. Paid me $10 an hour cash. Paid me $400 a week cash. He gave me a little apartment above his office. Month come around, he kept saying, well, it's coming down to it. He put me in payroll. Then he made me his head head yard man and security guard. And I still do all kinds of other work. I operate his machinery. Then he gave me a raise of a couple dollars. Right off the bat, I've been with that motherfucking good man, I will say, and brother. And the guy's a Christian, But he knows what I am. I know what he is. We don't push each other. That's the way the world should be. They should have the Satanists have their talks. Let them be free, just like them guys are, them Bible pushers. See? And as I was saying, I'll put this on FB too. So they've been letting me release stuff. And now I'm in 2 or 3 different bands. I'm not saying about me, but I'm telling people what they can do with their lives if they get off their asses and they find something different. And I'm just saying that is a difference between, if you want to cut out Yahweh and Satan, the difference between it is faith doesn't work. I hope I can get a new car. I hope. No. You hope you get off your ass and go out and get a better job to get a new car. And that's the only way you're going to get a new car. And for me, the way I believe in stuff like that, in my rituals and everything, things happen. People involved with me. I don't even have to get in no brawls or anything. When somebody messes with me, all of a sudden something weird will happen to them a couple weeks later, a week later, that day, or a month later. You know, I don't care. I care about me first, then I take care of what I like and what I love. Because if I don't take care of me first, and I don't have strength in me, and Lord Satan walking with me, I don't have nothing. Because I'm not going to sit on my fucking knees next to that motel bed, you know. And yes, I am on vacation, because I can, you know, practicing music and stuff like that, getting away a little bit. And I make money the way I want to and stuff like that. And if I got crippled, my leg went out because I got a titanium rod from my hip all the way to my ankle, so be it. It is what it is. But the thing is that I'm saying about faith, hope, and difference between if you exclude Satan and Jesus or whatever the fuck you want to call that thing, reality sets in. You can do it yourself, and you can do it if you walk with Lord Satan. Hail the almighty Lord Satan.